Hey, I'm Stacy Moldovan and we're hanging out at CrossFit Dilworth here in Charlotte, North Carolina with Hendrik, who is going for the Open, hopefully to get to regionals. Brandon, where'd you grow up?
Born and raised in Charlotte.
Right here in Charlotte and stayed here.
23 years, never lived anywhere else.
Have you always been into sports?
Middle school I started getting into sports when I was an awkward kid.
Awkward kid?
Just about.
Why was it awkward?
Just wasn't very athletic or anything, and then found soccer, and soccer turned into rugby, and then from there I just started to be competitive.
So in high school you played rugby,
Yes.
and you're a wrestler, right? Okay, so tell me about your strength and conditioning programming.
So high school was really just disorganized. We'd squat and bench, and then everyone wanted to get the biggest bench press, and I was really obsessed with squatting, so I at least came from a good base for CrossFit.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was for rugby conditioning, it was kind of do it yourself. So a lot of running, a lot of squatting.
Did you play in college?
I actually went from high school into the men's league, top 16 teams in the nation.
Wow.
Because UNCC had done a college team at that time. So.
Now you're still involved with the rugby team from your high school?
Yes, I helped develop the Myers Park rugby team. I started helping coach there. So it's just a good way to kind of keep the club moving forward and helping kids kind of find a sport that maybe otherwise they wouldn't do.
Now how did you find CrossFit?
Actually through rugby. One of the sports and conditioning things that we did for rugby was we started doing CrossFit Charlotte. Then some of the guys floated over to Ultimate. That's where I started doing it when I was about 19. Money reasons, I kind of stopped after about 6 months. So
we hear that a lot.
Yeah, so I kind of stopped doing it for a while and just actually got up to about 215 weight-wise, because I was lifting a lot of heavy weights and wasn't doing as much conditioning. But then I started working over at Metro Fitness, and they had CrossFit, so I decided to get certified and kind of jump back into it.
Do you remember your first WOD?
Yes, it was. It wasn't the exact same Tabata workout, but it was a version of it.
A version of Tabata this?
Yes.
How'd that work out for you?
First 2 rounds I felt awesome, and then after that I didn't make it through all 4 exercises. I had to stop.
And how did you feel the next day?
I slept on the couch a little bit.
And then you were hooked?
Yeah. I thought I was a great athlete, and then I just got rushed. So.
What bad habits? We see a lot of high school athletes, college athletes that come into CrossFit that have horrible habits with weightlifting, with Olympic lifting. Did you have any that you had to break?
Yeah, you can ask some of the coaches there. I was a horrible deadlifter. I always tried to sumo deadlift or anything like that when they tried conventional deadlift. Yeah. Which obviously hurt me when I tried to move into Olympic lifting. Other than that, I had really bad eating habits. Still not perfectly clean, but better.
Getting better.
Yeah, I used to eat like 3 bowls of cereal before I worked out, and decided to go do a CrossFit workout, which is always bad. So I ended up puking a whole lot. So,
really?
Yeah.
What food do you miss the most?
I used to eat a whole lot of pizza.
Yeah.
So, and I still will, but
every once in a while.
Every once in a while, yeah. It's not. I used to have it every night.
So, what made you decide to get certified?
Decided, wanted to do something physically active for a career, and started working at Metro Fitness, and ended up, there was a CrossFit there. Jimmy was, leading it, and kind of pushed me into being certified, and then from there, just been hooked coaching.
So you're a full-time trainer right now. How do you fit in time, because you are going in the Open, and how do you fit in time for your own workouts when you're training as much as you are?
I coach morning and night, so I find some kind of in-between times to coach and train as well as strength, metcon, skill work, whatever I think I'm lacking at the time.
All right, so let's go over it. Let's break down these workouts. 13.1, burpees and snatches. Burpees went down in number as snatches went up in weight. How did you do?
I ended up with a score 170, so 20 snatches, 165.
Where'd you get stuck?
I was never really stuck. It was more, I hate burpees. I don't think anybody loves them.
Yeah.
But was just, kind of ran out of time. I probably should have strung some of the 165 snatches together, but it's a huge improvement over last year where I didn't get into the 165.
What surprised you the most from this one?
From wall ball and double unders?
No, just from 13.1.
13.1? Just how bad I am at burpees.
All right, so what were your expectations going into 13.2?
13.2, two things I'm not really a big fan of is the deadlift and the box jump, especially, bounding back and forth. So, for me, I have a bad ankle from rugby and everything. I can't really rebound as fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, my big concern was that's the big main part of the workout is 15 box jumps each round. So, I kind of had to game it a little bit and ended up actually doing a lot of step up and then drop off each time,
okay,
which saved my ankle a whole lot. I was able to get a fair score at 315. So.
All right, 13.3. What was the exercise you wanted to see?
I wanted to see a heavy clean or thruster.
Didn't happen.
And I got wall balls.
Is that your Achilles heel, wall balls?
Just the combination of wall balls and double unders, I've never been a big fan of.
Okay.
I'm short, so I have to throw a lot farther.
Yeah.
That's my gripe. But, it is what it is. Whatever comes out of the hopper, you got to do.
How'd you feel about it at the end?
I ended with 20 muscle ups, so I felt okay with it. There's probably a few times I could have hopped back up in the rings a little faster and done a few more reps, but I'm happy with 20 muscle ups. I got to the wall balls and double unders, not as bad as I thought it'd be.
Yeah. So we're days away from 13.4 being announced. What exercise? Would it be the heavy clean or a thruster?
Just because it's the open, you want it to be all inclusive. I don't see us doing a whole lot of heavy cleans or heavy thrusters, but I imagine some stuff on the rig, toes bar, chest bar, and I feel a little more comfortable with that. Dream on, if they throw handstand push-ups in there, that'd be great for me. But handstand push-ups, heavy clean, and like toes to bar.
So how do you prepare for these workouts? What goes through your mind right before that clock starts?
Right before the clock starts, just try to stay, I'll have the judge counting out loud for me, so it's just, for me, it's stay really efficient, don't, go out of the gate too crazy, and just be calm through it.
Are you happy with where your stands are right now?
I think right now I'm sitting 37th or so, and I can fluctuate a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Obviously, it wants to be at the very top of the leaderboard, but first year being serious about being competitive about it, and, as long as I can earn a spot at regionals, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So just want to next few weeks get a little more breathing room.
Yeah. Well, 3 down, 2 to go. Good luck, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thank you.